Hello viewers, welcome back. This is Kisi. In my previous tutorial working with step 7, we had a look at all the basic concepts and the basic ideologies behind working of step 7. In this part of the tutorial series application of step 7, we will have a look at how to apply step 7 to achieve projects such as loading conveyor system. Okay, so if you've not watched the previous tutorial working with step 7, I would advise you have a look at those videos before you come here to apply the knowledge that you get from that videos to achieve automation tasks such as this. So let's move on. Okay, so we will look at some of the things that we will learn in this tutorial series. Okay, so with this one we are looking for at a loading conveyor system. So the first thing that we will do is to do a sequential start of the loading conveyors with time delay. Okay, our next task is the adding emergency stop and pull rope switches to the conveyor system. In the third part, we will look at monitoring checkback signal from the conveyor motor contactors, and then we'll move on to adding motion sensors to the conveyor system. This is to help us detect whether the conveyor is indeed running, not necessarily relying on only the checkback signal from the conveyor contactors. Okay, and then the fifth task will be adding overload protection and then mode selection so that we can select whether we are in auto mode or we are in manual mode. And finally, we'll be adding level sensor to the automation task so that the system will automatically stop whenever the silo that we are filling is full. Okay, so let's look at our system. It's basically introduction to this particular project. So the first section that is going to be the sequential starting of the conveyor. So we'll have a conveyor system where we'll be loading a material from a hopper. So we have the hopper right here, and then this hopper is going to discharge onto a conveyor belt. So we have three stages of this conveyor belt. So we have belt conveyor 1, that will be the first stage. The second stage is going to be our belt conveyor 2, and then we have our third stage that is going to be our belt conveyor 3. Then belt conveyor 3 will finally discharge into a silo. So we have a raw material that we are going to transport into a storage silo. Okay, so we'll be having the motors that will be driving the conveyors. So the tags that will be given to our project will be BC01 for belt conveyor 1, BC02, BC03 for the belt conveyor 3. Then at the top we have a look at control button. So we will have a single start button that we will press to start the process, and then we have a single stop button that will press to stop the process as well. Okay, so we will now have a look at some of the number of inputs that will be needed for this particular project. So our input signal to the PLC, will have our start input, that will be our X1, and then X2 is going to be our stop input signal. Okay, so we'll look at our output. We have 3 conveyors, so basically we'll have 3 outputs, so BC1, BC2, and BC3. And then we will be needing some timers. So we'll have 2 timers, so T0 that will delay for 10 seconds after the conveyor 3 starts, and then T1 will delay for also 10 seconds before conveyor 1 also. Okay, so now let's walk through quickly within this concept. The idea is that the hopper is going to discharge the material onto the belt, and looking at the sequence, we will realize that we are transporting the material from the hopper into the silo. So if we are looking at the startup sequence, we are supposed to start the discharge belt first, which is going to be our conveyor 3, before we start conveyor 2, and then finally start conveyor 1. Why do we have to do that? The reason being that because we are transporting the material from left to right, if we start conveyor 1 before conveyor 2, we have all the material piling on conveyor 2 before it starts, which will cause problem to the conveyor. The conveyor may not even start at all. So the right sequence to start is to start conveyor 3 first, and then it can run empty any load that is on it to the silo before conveyor 2 starts, and then finally conveyor 1 can also start, bring the new or fresh material that will be transported into the silo. So basically this is the concept, and this is basically what we want to design in this particular. So this is an introduction to this particular project. In our next part, we'll jump straight into the programming aspect and then begin to develop code that is going to execute this particular task that we want to. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part. Bye bye.